देखे क्रिकेट टीवी जहां मिलने लगी क्रिकेट की सारी बातें जहां जोश भी है जहां होश भी है जहां क्रिकेट है आओ देखे क्रिकेट टीवी.
Hello and welcome back to Cricket TV, all things cricket and more. We just discussed on KKR versus RR. Let's switch our attention to another fixture that could have all the drama in the IPL. Punjab Kings versus Lucknow Super Giants. Again, two teams from one from top of the table, one from the bottom leg. Let's see how they look like before the match. Nikhil sir.
I mean, the only team that hasn't been defeated yet in the entire uh,
Yeah.
tournament is Punjab. They have lost 1 point to the weather gods, but so the only God can defeat them, and that's what the message is probably. But I think a lot of averages but not.
Yeah.
And again, as you rightly mentioned, the top of the table versus sort of bottom of the table. And LSG's performance has been, and let's focus on LSG for a bit because Punjab is Punjab. They're on a high. Very little can be said about them in terms of weaknesses. But LSG, I think, has somehow flattered to deceive. They have won a couple of games. They've come close to winning a game or two and lost. They've come close to losing a couple of games and won them. So somewhere, I think there is something missing uh, in the talent that they have coming together and the top order which they have, that their famous top order, that the first four. I mean, how can you beat a combination of a Michel Marsh and Aiden Makram and a Rishabh Pant and a Nicholas Puran? I mean, these are giants. These are people who can change matches at will. And I think they're not coming together as a firing unit like you see in RR, even CSK with Sanju Samson there, with SRH, the top four firing and also RCB. You see that happening there, right? It's not happening here. And I think that's something that they have to worry about. Why is that top 4 or 5 not taking them to that 200, 220, 230, 240 score when they're batting first or chasing a similar score when they're batting second? What is wrong? Why is there this flashes of somebody's getting injured? Pant was, I think, played just one ball and then went away. And so is there a management issue? Is there something not clicking? Are you just drifting along? Something needs to be done. I think they have some great talent out there, and they should not be really frittering that away. They still have a chance. I think they are down there, but they are not literally down and out as you might think. Where are they on the table? I think they are at number six,
Seven. Seven.
at number seven, and they have 5-2. So
Eight.
yeah, so they've played five and won two and lost 3 and 4 points. I mean, the run rate is negative, but SRH at 6-3. If LSG wins today, they go to 6-3. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a question of one win. The problem is they're not winning, and the problem is they're not winning. They're not winning against even. I mean, how they have lost against the big players? Of course, they lost against DC, RR, RCB, PBKS. They've lost against the top four teams, and now probably they have a CSK, SRH, CSK and SRH uh, uh, to play against whom where they might win. But PBKS is again, a giant, and it's going to be very difficult. I see LSG not really. I mean, going to be probably outclassed today, unless you have Rishabh Pant at his full potential and leading the team the way he does, with the way he can. So let's wait and watch. But I am a little skeptical. It probably might be a one-sided affair.
Yeah. Could be because, like you said, they have had a mixed run this season. Some dominant
Right.
wins, a couple of puzzling losses, and there has been debate on internet on their batting order, overseas slot. वो क्या करते हैं? The debate never stops with LSG. And of
Yes,
course, they have great ability. They have they have firepower to score big runs, and their bowling has variety to defend almost any total. So that's they
right.
have it on paper, but somehow something is not clicking for them. But yeah, if they are at their best, I mean, if they are structured, they use their overseas players smartly. Maybe today they can be, they can have an edge, but yes, they have not been clicking. For Punjab, do you think there is any concern they should be looking forward to? While, of course, they only lost to God, but otherwise,
Arshdeep has been good so far.
yes.
Usually off and on. I think he hasn't been as consistent as one would expect. So nothing talk on the batting side. So let's leave that aside. I think as a batting unit, they have been, I mean, far superior to anybody else. I think Priyansh, Simran, Cooper Connolly, Shreya Iyer, Nehal Wader has not been around much. Marcus Stoinis is off and on, Shashank Singh, Marco Jensen. These are all performed whenever they have to perform. Though it's been more the top four or five in the middle order, not yet been exposed a lot. But they're still there. They are there. I don't see a concern. The real concern is really Xavier Bartlett by Shak. They have given away a lot of runs. And I think they have chased targets of 220, 210, which means that they gave away that many runs. So if you have given away 210 and 220 and then your batsmen have chased it, doesn't speak well for a bowling unit. So,
Yeah.
so it means that you have allowed the opposite batting team to go berserk when you're bowling. So I think Shreyas has to worry about that because when you come up against an RCB or an RR in the next round of matches, you will have a problem because those are the people who can take your bowling apart or even chase your bowling. So and they have equal batting power, batting prowess as you have. So in the top four, I think whilst PBKS's batting has been firing on all cylinders, their bowling has been a bit of an issue, and Shreyas here has to worry about that. Otherwise, on a overall basis, a very well knit team. Not many weak spots except the and largely the pace bowling. I think they don't have many. They have all those. There were a lot of those part time bowlers: Marco Jensen, Shashank Singh, Marcus Stoinis. These are all bowler batsmen or batsman bowlers. Specialist bowlers are maybe only Vyashak, Steve Singh and Yuzvendra Chahal, and maybe Xavier Bartlett to a certain extent. So they don't have a match winner. Arshdeep I think he's a very good bowler, but sometimes he has off days, and you can't rely on him all the time. He's done better than Bumrah. So if you see the two spearheads of the Indian team who are playing for the IPL, Bumrah has been a big disappointment so far, both in terms of taking wickets and the average that run rate, that economy rate that he has gone at. Ashdeep has taken wickets. I think he's in the top two, three contenders for the purple cap or
Okay.
whichever cap they wear. He's taken wickets, he's controlled run flows, but a couple of performances have been subpar, has been carted. His economy rate has gone haywire in a couple of matches, which is why the opposite team went to 220 when it could 210, 220. So a little consistency there is required, and Shreyas will have to use those part-time bowlers very carefully if he has to ensure that every time you don't have to chase 220. It's the mindset has to be that I should not chase 220. If I'm batting second, I should try and control the opposition to 180, 190. Then that's sorted. I have the batting power to do that easily. 220 is a stretch if I lose 3, 4 wickets initially, and my middle order may not perform. So that's the only concern. Otherwise, I think PBKS is on a very good wicket to be right there on the top of the table throughout the tournament and share the year himself. See,
Yep.
if you compare to Patidar, forget Patidar, Gaikwad, or even the other bats, even Ishan Kishan is a bit off color. You don't see those captains performing. This is
Yeah.
one captain who you see performing as a batsman, as a fielder. That catch of his superlative catch that he was able to execute in the previous match. That galvanizes the entire team. And I think his attitude on field, his performance as a batsman, and his ability to change the bowling according to the requirement of the innings at that time has been on spot. And it may not last long. I hope it does. But he's been doing all the right things. He's been checking all the boxes, and that speaks a lot. That helps the entire other 10 people, other 10 players to give out the best. I think he's been the better captain. If you to rate captains today in the IPL current, I would put him at number one. Maybe another couple of them come later on, but I think he's right there at number one. Riyan Parag may be a close number two, but I think Shreyas Iyer as a captain has been there, fully focused, knowing what to do at any given point of time, not taking risks, doing the right thing. And I think if that continues, I see this team at the top of the table till the knockout stage.
Definitely. I think captain makes a huge difference. We have been seeing it consistently for every team. But that's also true for Punjab, that they have played some weaker teams in this league, as in they have played GT, CSK, KKR.
Yeah.
SRH defended a 219, which is something they cannot easily defend. Unke bowlers utne great hai nahi. They played Mumbai Indians. And this season they're only facing RR and RCB only once. वो दो
Mm.
टीम नहीं है तो आई थिंक दे बिट लकी ऑन दैट पार्ट एज वेल कि वो
Yeah.
बस एक ही बार
Yeah.
कर रहे हैं तो उनका वो
Yes.
दिख के नहीं आ रहा है
Yeah.
कि
I think that's a good point you make, because when you have two matches against the weaker teams and one match against the stronger teams, you would obviously always have a higher points and higher run rate, because that also makes a big difference. Even if you were to win against the stronger team, you would have won with a smaller margin, and logically speaking, and therefore their net run rate also would have been sort of lower had it been not be not been playing lesser games against the big team. That's a good point you make. I think we need to, I was talking about weightage. Lately, I was thinking that sometimes on a points table, you should give weightage. So if you say, and in IPL 2025, if so, let's assume there was somebody at the bottom of the table and you win against that team, you don't get 2 points. You get 1.6 or 1.4 or 1.5 based on the weightage of the team. But if you win against the team which was at the top of the table, you don't get 2 points, you get 2.5, 2.6, 2.8, depending on the weight. See, the quality of the win and the quality of the opposition typically determines your ability. So the weighted average thing that you and I learned in school or in college is exactly that. You give weight to the opposition. You give weight to the type of competition that you had and how many points should you get. If you are even, कि मैंने वीक टीम के सामने भी 2 पॉइंट और स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम के सामने भी 2 पॉइंट, तो वहां असेसमेंट कहीं गलत हो जाता है। ये सही नहीं है। हम एग्जाम में करते हैं। आई वॉज पार्ट ऑफ द एजुकेशन इंडस्ट्री की। टफ क्वेश्चन का आपने जवाब दिया तो आपको थोड़ा ज्यादा मार्क्स मिलेगा। आसान आसान सवाल का जवाब दिया तो आपको कम मार्क्स मिलेगा। ये क्रिकेट में भी लागू होना चाहिए मेरे ख्याल से। और आगे चल के जैसे गेम इवॉल्व होता है, जैसे टेक्नोलॉजी इवॉल्व होती है, जैसे अपने टेक्नोलॉजी का हम इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, तो वहां पे ये जो एक वेटेड एवरेज का अब नारायण से भी डिस्कस करेंगे नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में कि इसको कैसे कर सकते हैं, कि हम क्वालिटी ऑफ ऑपोजिशन देख के पॉइंट्स का एक असेसमेंट करना। व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
I agree because that's what कि यहाँ पे पंजाब को क्लियर बेनिफिट है दे आर प्लेइंग वीकर टीम्स अभी वो टॉप पे दिख रहे हैं इट्स लुकिंग लाइक दे आर विनिंग ऑल द गेम्स दे हैव नॉट लॉस्ट एनी बट हैड दे प्लेड आरआर द वे दे आरआर is playing or had they played RCB maybe things would have been different maybe the net run rate would have been different and it shows a different result altogether शायद ये
Yes.
टेबल पूरा अलग होता उल्टा होता
Absolutely.
it's possible and maybe. Let's see how Punjab performs against RCB and RR. They have at least two matches there. And let's hope LSG plays to their potential because that keeps an even fight and maybe it would be nice cricket to watch.
Yeah. So yesterday's both matches went into the 20th over. I think it kept us engaged. We want that sort of matches to happen, and hopefully LSG will take PBKS to the wire. That's what I think they should be aiming for, though they may be the weaker team on paper. You never give up before the match starts, right? So I think Rishabh Pant's got something to prove. He's got a great owner behind him who keeps on egging him on. I think that's important that you have to perform now, because now otherwise you'll from seven you'll become eight to become nine. You have to be careful and take this match, take your 2 points, make Punjab know that they are not unbeatable. I think that should be the objective for them.
So before we close, let's it's the prediction time. Let's change the script, give the script to Sunny Pradikar ji. Let's see what he has to say, what his passion of cricket statistics tell us. Sunny Pradikar ji, take it away.
Q1. Match analysis or winner prediction. Punjab Kings, PBKS, are currently top of the table and unbeaten this season. Lucknow Super Giants, LSG, are struggling at 7th position, 2 wins, 3 losses. PBKS batting is in strong form, Prabh Shreyas Iyer both 200 jor runs. LSG depend more on bowling discipline than explosive batting. Prediction: Punjab Kings are favourites, 60 to 65% key factor. Their strong batting jor momentum. Match trend suggests, team bowling first likely to win. Q2. Pitch or venue analysis. Maharaja Yadavinder Singh Stadium, New Chandigarh. Balanced surface but slightly batting friendly. Average scores trending 180 to 210 jor. Teams chasing have had success, more wins batting second, due likely easier chasing. Conclusion: high scoring game expected. Toss winner should bowl first. Q3. Strengths of Lucknow Super Giants, LSG, bowling strength, disciplined attack, rarely concede 200 jor. Prince Yadav leading wicket taker, 9 wickets, balance. Good mix of pace, jor, spin. Capable of defending totals. Tactical strength, strong middle order stabilizers. Weakness: inconsistent batting on tricky pitches. Q4. Strengths of Punjab Kings, PBKS, batting firepower. Prabh Singh, 211 runs, Shreyas Iyer, 203 runs, momentum only team without a loss so far. Bowling support: Arshdeep Singh Jor, Vyashik wicket-taking options. PBKS are a complete informed side. Q5. LSG key player predictions. Highest run scorer, LSG, Aiden Markram, Mukul Chaudhary type batter. Anchor role on batting pitch. Highest wicket taker, LSG, Prince Yadav leading wicket taker this season. Q6. PBKS key player predictions. Highest run scorer, PBKS, Prabh Singh aggressive opener, Jor consistent form. Highest wicket taker, PBKS, Arshdeep Singh powerplay, Jor death over specialist. Q7. Predicted powerplay score, LSG 50 to 60 runs, 1 or 2 wickets. Q8. Predicted powerplay score, PBKS 60 to 70 runs, 1 or 2 wickets. Q9. Dream 11 team prediction suggested She wicketkeeper, Prabh Singh batters. KL Rahul, Shreyas Iyer, captain, Prabh Singh, Nicholas Puran all-rounders. Marcus Stoinis, Liam Livingston bowlers. Arshdeep Singh, vice captain, Prince Yadav, Ravi Bishnoi, Kagiso Rabada.
All right, sir. So any closing thoughts?
No, I think good. Let's see. It's at a very, as the tipping points come now, halfway stage almost. And I think we'll do a mid tournament review with Narayan and Karan also on the panel in a couple of days, and then see where we are on the points table. I think tomorrow or day after we can do that and see in which direction these teams are going. Who are the contenders? Who seem to be undefeatable, and who seem to be at that edge of 3, 4, 5, 6 and we're going to come there. I think let's do that in the next couple of days. Today's 2 matches are going to be important to determine what we are going to discuss then. Let's hope for a good 40 overs today,
Yeah.
80
So,
overs.
so just one last question. Who is your heart saying? Who are you like siding towards today? Not
In the second
statistically,
match,
practically. In the second match, this PBKS
I
versus
think
LSG.
even here आप दिल और दिमाग दोनों पंजाब बोलेंगे
Punjab.
क्योंकि आप अगर सिर्फ परफॉर्मेंस के आधार पे भी जाएंगे तो जवाब पंजाब आता है और जब मेरा तो
Yes,
आप
yeah.
जानती हो
Sorry.
कि श्रेयास अय्यर की वजह से खास करके मेरे लिए मैं पंजाब एज अ टीम I have been watching and I like the team because there were people like Maxwell and Stoinis and for good performers who were there. I think Ravichandra Ashwin was a captain for us for a couple of seasons
Miller
where
was from
Punjab
Punjab. Yeah.
came to the top four and could not do it and came कभी अंदर कभी बाहर थे तो एक टीम की तरह से अच्छा लगता था but not one of my favorite teams because they never really clicked and it's only with Shreya is coming and of course you can't ignore Ricky Ponting as the
Yeah.
coach. I think the combination of Ponting and Shreya is dynamite and they are showing what they can do if there's good raw material and that is there and I think the non-interference of the owners helps a lot. I've seen how the way this team has shaped up, and I think they've allowed the talent to take their own course. So दिल दिमाग दोनों ये कहता है कि यार पंजाब जीतेगी, लेकिन लॉ ऑफ एवरेज ये भी बोलता है कि पंजाब को हारना है कभी ना कभी। तो
Yeah.
क्या क्या वो ये गेम है, और क्या ऋषभ पंत जो अपने आप में एक लेजेंड है, क्या वो अपना जलवा दिखाएंगे आज? और जो टॉप तीन है उनके, मार्श, माकरम, निकोलस पुरन, क्या ये लोग वो करेंगे जो हम जानते हैं वो कर सकते हैं?
कर सकते
तो
हैं।
ऐसा नहीं कि वन साइडेड है, बट दिल दिमाग ये कहता है पंजाब आज जीतना चाहिए।
Yes. So that wraps up our double preview. Two brilliant fixtures on the horizon. Let's see. हमने आपको हमारे end से सारी analysis दे दी है. So let's see what happens. Don't miss a single ball. And when the matches are done, you know where to find us, right back here, breaking it all down for you. See you tomorrow with the preview and review of today's matches.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What?
आओ देखे क्रिकेट टीवी, जहां मिलेगी क्रिकेट की सारी बातें, जहां जोश भी है, जहां होश भी है, जहां क्रिकेट है। आओ देखे क्रिकेट